Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my 2 informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And there is only one piece of news in the online fitness world today, and that is Donald Trump Jr.'s atrocious deadlift. Let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing. Work on skilling my craft a little bit. Let's talk about this. I'm going to stay out of the politics end of this. I have a separate channel for that. You guys who watch my firearm and political channel know my views. I don't need to cover that on this channel. This channel is about fitness and lifting, but we have a prominent public figure related to politics who has put up a deadlift video that has been all over the internet. Here's what I'm going to say to Donald Jr. Jr., with you deadlifting like that, with you setting that example of a deadlift as an American, you are a representative of our country at this point because you are the son of the president. You hold his name. We are never going to make America great again with that sort of deadlift form. Totally unacceptable, atrocious, dangerous, downright stupid. It is very clear to me that he has never hired a trainer in his life, a competent strength coach. He has never had anyone actually teach him how to deadlift. He literally has no idea what he's doing. And that's the scary part, is that he writes, you know, form breakdowns are going to happen on that. No, form breakdown doesn't happen on training maxes in the gym. Your form didn't break down. You never started. He walked up to the bar and never approached the bar with any intention of using anything remotely resembling proper form, technique, or safe form. Like, there was no intention there. He walks up to the bar, doesn't really set in tight, and sticks his head up like this. Like, if you guys think about it, look at what people do who bend over and they look up. Like, do you think this is a proper alignment for your head to be in relation to your spine? Because they bend over and this is what they're doing. Would you squat or deadlift? And would you ever think to use your back while looking up at the ceiling? That's the position you're putting your head in. You need to maintain a neutral neck. And that usually involves on a low bar squat or a deadlift of actually looking at the floor. Doesn't it? I'm going to keep this video short. You know what? Just to teach some basic form, I'm going to flip in my volume deadlifting. I did 7 sets of deadlift for training footage today. Raw, beltless, strapless, just normal work sets. Nothing to failure. Nothing hard. Shows basic technique. I'll flip all 7 of those sets in at the end of this video. Just put my training footage up again. But this was absolutely horrific. This is absolutely not an example of how anyone should deadlift. Completely round back. And you know, thoracic rounding of the upper back is acceptable for an advanced lifter. Someone who has a strength base absolutely has its place. I use thoracic rounding. You do not want rounding of the lower back. He was completely cat-backed. Head pointed way up in the air. Didn't set in tight, didn't set his hips, had no idea where to set his hips for proper leverage. Probably one of the worst examples of a deadlift I've ever seen. Wasn't actually strong enough to deadlift 375. Not even strong enough to deadlift 375. Again, not necessarily because he hasn't been working out, but because he has never had anyone instruct him on a proper deadlift. No one with any knowledge at all of the exercise. And that's all it would actually take. That's all it would actually take to correct this. Again, complete looseness. Turn loose of the bar at the top. And I saw people commenting under some of this stuff. Well, you know, that's powerlifters aren't required to lower the bar. They turn loose stuff. No. In a powerlifting meet, you do have to lower the bar, holding onto it, or it's disqualified. So I don't know where anyone got that. There are situations where it's permissible in training. If you were training deadlifts for certain types of explosive athletes and everything, turning loose at the top is permissible in your training. If your floor and your setup allows for it, it has its place in concentric only training. That would never count as a deadlift PR or max though, because in any sort of competitive environment on the deadlift, you actually have to hold on to it on the way down. The problem is he wasn't capable of holding on to it at the top because he couldn't really lock it either. He was struggling to lock it. And all around just bad technique. Just bad technique. And here's what I want to say. Donald Jr., call me, bro. Call me. I will teach you how to deadlift. And I could probably have you pulling 500 in 1 year. From where you are right now, I could have you deadlifting 500 pounds when you turn 40. I could have you deadlifting 500 pounds with actual proper technique in a way that's safe. 1 year. do it in 1 year. So Donald, call me and I will teach you how to properly approach the bar correctly with confidence and to reach down and grab that bar by the pussy. And now I'm going to flip in some footage.